so coffee tastes mighty good. That's not the reason why I've gotta get back up to that sugar shack.
Well, I had the camera off. I went ahead and I glued a piece of cardboard under this to straighten it out, so it'll be nice and level now. Instead of, I still got some areas that, no, it's still going to be gluing it down, but it's a lot flatter now. So what I found was, for the countertop, and it's kind of unique, it's a traffic barrier. You know, the New Jersey traffic barriers? Well, if you turn it upside down and glue it in, we're going to glue it right about there. And then I painted a strip of wood, dark gray, to look like a countertop, and that's going to sit on top of it. So let's go ahead and glue that on. We'll be using CA for this. Ooh. The CA came out a little quicker than I was expecting. We're going to set it right about there. And this is going to set over. Yeah, that'll work, okay. We're going to let this dry before we set the countertop on top of it. I also should probably take this time and make a few lines for the tiling. So we're going to need a straight edge for that, which I know we have somewhere. Ah, there it is. Okay. I tell you, we're going to start in the back just in case we mess up. Yeah, I'm thinking that's going to be approximately a 2-foot square. I said I'm not going to take the time to really make this perfect, because as you're looking in, you probably won't see it that well anyway. I hope this works, because if it doesn't, I'm going to have to do something completely different. I wish I had a see-through one here. I don't have one. Maybe I have something that'll work. They don't look that straight. I probably waited to put the countertop in. Well, that's my fault for not thinking ahead. They're not perfect, but they'll do. Yeah, definitely not perfect, but that's alright. It just gives some definition of the whole thing. Alright, I don't think I'm going to worry about back there too much, because you're really not going to see it. Because we're going to be putting up a wall back here. So, this ought to be pretty good and solid right now, it is. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to set the countertop on it. And we're going to use a little bit of Elmer's for that. Right? Yeah, you know what? Maybe use some CA for that too. There we go, a little bead of that. And we're gonna need some people too, and I gotta go dig up my people. They're around here somewhere. Alright, I found the people. If you're wondering what the noise outside is, I'm having a ramp built for the entranceway to the train shed. It's kind of a necessity because before we had some makeshift bricks, and every time I went down them, I popped my shoe off. And that wasn't working out too well for me. Now let's see, we got some people here. These are people that I bought way back, probably about 5 years ago. I got plenty of them. I think I bought 100 of them at the time. Let's see, we're going to have to use a CA on that too. So we're going to go ahead and that lady there. This one's going to be standing in line. Maybe. Okay. Like I said, we don't want to get too crazy with people here, but we'll probably have her outside here. We'll wait for that. Alright, next thing we got to do. We can take the clamp off of this now. Alright, we've got our ceiling in. There doesn't seem to be any cracks. Of course, we'll find out once we put the light in. So that's what we should do now. Is get our light, which I have in the drawer behind me. We're only going to use one light in this. I don't see any need to have more than that. And we're going to put it right here. I'll need to drop a CA for that. I tell you, I wish I had some little miniature boxes, but I don't. Be cool to throw a few packages on the counter. Unless I've got something here that I'm going to pause the camera for a minute and see what I can find. Stand by. I found a sleeve that'll make a good trash can right here. I've got a couple of things that look like boxes. And we got our people there, so that's about as far as we're going to go as far as the interior goes. There's not much else you can do. Now we're going to put a wall back here. I got to figure out where I want to put the wall at. So I don't want to put it over the glass. So we're looking at, well, it's probably going to go back here. So I could use a piece of styrene for that, and I'll actually put it in here. And I'll just leave it white, it'll be fine. So I could do that off camera. I'll have to drill a little hole in the back here to feed the wire through. Now you won't see it anyway because, like I said, you'll have a wall right here. So anyway, I think we're going to call it a day on that. I think we probably run our 15 minutes already, or thereabouts. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for today. So stay tuned tomorrow for part 4. And we'll see you then. And as always, keep it on the rails. Thanks for watching. And if you would, be sure and like and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you. Bye.